Dear football fans all around the world, we are all living in tough times. In most countries, the ball is staying firmly put, and most likely the team you are supporting isn't playing. Well, we are here to help, because in the current situation, it is absolutely okay for you to go looking for a new favourite team. One that is actually allowed to play every week, as, luckily, we are. And we have good reasons for why Darmstadt 98 should be your football team of choice during the coronavirus pandemic. We have been around a good while, more precisely since 1898, and if something is around for that amount of time, it's bound to be good. Despite our 122 years of age though, we are nowhere near boring. In fact, it is quite common for our seasons to be decided on the very last match day. To be frank, being a Darmstadt fan isn't for the faint of heart. So, if you are easily upset and a little more on the sensitive side, you might want to pick another team. For those still sticking around, congratulations! You now have blue and white blood flowing through your veins. And speaking of that, you can't go wrong with blue and white as your club's colours, can you? Everyone likes blue, except maybe for the Dutch. They just love their bright orange. But then, wait a second, our away jerseys are orange. And our captain's name is actually Fabian Holland. You know, as in Hup Holland Hup. So, hartelijk welkom, herzlich willkommen bij den Lilien, or Lilies, as we are called in English. See, even our nickname remains basically unchanged if you use it outside Germany. Even some of our chants are practically made for an international audience. Come on, you boys in blue. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Or a les blues for the French-speaking faction. Admittedly, our most well-known song is still sung in German. But 1, it is actually performed by an Italian guy, and 2, the chorus is ridiculously simple. And the best thing about it, you can sing it more authentically the more beer you drink. Right, we get it. You want some athletic facts. Here you go. One cool fact about us is that we barely ever lose a game, because the majority of our matches end with a draw. That has really happened 12 times in this season alone. Wow. But we also have a true fighting spirit. No other side has collected more points after initially falling behind in a match. Never give up. Maybe we should try taking the lead ourselves sometime though. Then again, we actually managed to do just that a couple of times in 2020. In fact, we are the runner-up in this year's table. So this is an amazing point in time to be joining us and still be cool doing it, right before all the bandwagoners come rushing in. Also, we can cater to just about any taste. In our squad, you can find bald heads, curly heads, blonde heads, artificially blonde heads, and much more. We've got some tough, scary guys, but the bromance is always there. And just in case that you or your significant other choose your team purely based on superficial reasons, we've got plenty of eye candy, even if you're into K-pop. Still not convinced? Don't worry, we don't have a club mascot, and our crest is simple but beautiful. Nothing to be ashamed of here. Our kickoff time is usually pretty great as well. No need to worry about sleeping in. We typically play at 1 or 1:30 p.m. You've got nothing else to do around that time of day anyway, and it's definitely not too early to crack open your first bottle of beer. It is very emotionally fulfilling to be a Darmstadt supporter. You can bicker about, yell in anger, or pull your hair in frustration, but also cheer with endless joy and cry lots of happy tears. It's basically a synergy of sentiments. And we are all a little loopy. Being a Darmstadt fan, you'll dream of Bundesliga after 2 victories, only to shiver in fear of relegation upon losing 2 matches, just as it should be. Most importantly, we are no barbarians. Once the current situation goes back to normal, you'll also be allowed to rejoin your old favourite club. But then again, quite honestly, we can't imagine why you would. So, there you have it, our application as your new favourite football team. Please consider it. We promise we're worth it. And until then, the most crucial matter, stay healthy We are all in this together.